almost daily. I don't have the courage to commit to daily. So today, my solitude was broken up by a visit from my son, who turned 23 the other day. And so I cooked him a dinner and made him a cake and all those things. It was my first trip outside in a number of days, maybe five. And it was quite interesting, kind of eerie, not many people on the streets, mostly keeping their distance. I popped into the store and everybody was keeping their distance and being careful about not coming in when someone else was going out at the same time, etc. I actually saw three boys on bikes in the playground at the school near my home, and they all were 6, 8 feet apart, riding around, yelling at each other for conversation, etc. So they were still managing to play while still sticking to the no closer than 6 feet together rules, etc. So everybody seems to be doing a pretty good job. My son is on the front lines there working at the grocery store. Um, and so I talked to him a little bit about what that's like. And he said it's interesting because people are a lot friendlier than normal and really polite and thankful. And so that's kind of nice. A little strange, though. There was a woman who approached him to go get something from an aisle that had a lot of people in it that she didn't want to walk down. So it's kind of like, I don't really want to go to the front line and get shot. So could you go do that for me, please? Because, you make $15 an hour. So go risk your life. I don't want to risk mine. I don't know. If it were me, I would have just waited for the aisle to clear. But apparently, she thought sending this $15 an hour kid down the aisle was the right decision. I'm not sure I condone that. He said, mostly they're doing okay there. There are times where there is no food, but surely as everybody stocks up and we let the supplies get replenished, it will get more or less back to normal. It's not as drastic here as some of what I've seen in other places, but from what I understand, for now, the supplies are there. The supply chain isn't broken yet. Groceries will get on those shelves. But he did give me a kind of interesting tip. So when he finds people who are not respecting that 6 foot distance between them, he simply coughs and they leave. It's like magic. So keep that in mind. If you're out and people are encroaching on your space, just they move. It's pretty good. I think it would be fun to go up to groups of people who were congregating when they shouldn't be and just go right behind them and start coughing and watch them all split. Of course, you could get beat up too, so I don't know if they want to get that close to someone who's coughing. Personally, I would kind of like to get the virus because I don't have any underlying risk factors, and if I get it, and maybe in a couple of weeks I'll be immune and I can go out and do things and help people and not worry about infecting anyone. But that's not the way it is right now because, I can go out and look for infection, but if I find it, then I start passing it and don't know I found it. So I guess I won't be doing that. But I did, do lots of cuddling and making sure that if he had it, he was passing it on so I could get it and get over it and move on, which is, of course, how we all feel. We're all, well, probably not all of us, but all of us with no underlying conditions and strong immune systems are probably pretty convinced that they won't die. Unfortunately, that isn't always the truth for everyone. So I don't recommend going out there and trying to catch the virus, but if you do, hopefully it's good. And in a couple weeks, you can be on the front lines because hopefully um, the immune response our body normally creates is created and we're good. So that's my chat for today. Remember, they'll move. Have a wonderful day and remember, practice social distancing. Wash your hands with soap at least for 2 choruses of happy birthday. Don't touch your face and don't touch anybody else's either.